Okay, first thing we want to do is start with our stances. So the first one is our bowing stance. So from here, our feet together. All right, hands by side. Hands could be clenched, or hands are open to the side. So if I've got my hands clenched, just like this, like I'm hanging onto a wheelbarrow, and just touching the edge of the gi on the side. If the hands are open, my fingers are just touching the edge of the gi pants on the side here. Now when we go to bow, two options is from here, if we're fighting an opponent or competing in a contest, we bow and look straight ahead. In class, when we all bow in, I like to bow and look to the floor as a sign of respect. Alright, so the next step from here is preparation stance. Preparation stance is when we got our heels together, but our toes are on a 45-degree angle, and our knees are slightly bent, and the hands float out in front, keeping the left hand on top of the right hand. Alright, so the knuckle point here is crossing over from there. If I turn on from the side view, so from here my knees are bent and my hands are out front. Okay, nodding close, out front, elbows slightly bent, don't have to bend them, just slightly bent. So from here my hands float out into preparation as my knees bend. The next stance we're going to work on is called a shoulder stance. So basically it's your shoulder width. The toes are basically, what we're doing is here is the outside line of my feet here are in a straight line. So it gives the impression that my toes are pointing in. Alright, so my outside feet are pointing straight ahead, and it seems like we've got the heels out. Alright, so and my knees are slightly bent from here. So chest out, hips down, knees slightly bent. Alright, toes are pointing slightly in a little bit, making sure the outside are straight. So, and the hands clenched. So that's what we call our shoulder stance. The next stance we're going to do from here is what we call a horse stance. A horse stance is double the width of our shoulders. So our shoulder width is here. So I'm going to slide my foot out a little bit more, and we're going to have our feet on a 45-degree angle, and then we're just going to sit down from here, trying to get a rectangle shape in our legs here. When we do this in practice, we want to make sure our arms are crossed, keeping our posture nice and straight and our head up. The main thing is when we do this from a side view is that I'm not leaning over, our posture's broken here. So we're going to make sure that our posture is nice and straight, back is up, chest is out, and cross our arms up, and we're looking straight ahead. Alright, so that's just to concentrate on our horse stance. That covers all our stances at a beginner level, at the white belt, the yellow belt level.